Now this is one of my favourite little parks. Nice view of the moon. To start my way from school towards home. Here we go. Whew. Down steps. So, out here in the very Portuguese little squarey thing, we have school. Used to be a hospital next to the cathedral, one of the many. Oh, woohoo. Here we go. Just a bit wobbly, and off we gozy. This is the Mr. Gary Stevens. There's some of my colleagues. It's the way home. On a half term, and all my students are having a lovely time catching up on their sleep, looking at my videos to get themselves good at maths and science, because we've been planning the exams. And took one last look at the school, ex-hospital, and down here we go. Time out to get run over. So we have what some people would refer to as cobblestones, and crenellations of a castle, and another religious building. I presume Catholic, although of course the Moors were here, and they brought their Muslim artwork and tiles. Lots of nice tiles around. Very Grenada. There's a castle ahead. Might pop into the gardens. Here we go. I'm going down here. Not so many tourists around now from the other time I filmed, which now I'm going to put public some other time. Woo! Careful with zebra crossings. One of the things we do like about Portugal is everyone drives slowly and takes a lot of constellation, trees, stuff. Takes a lot of care of other people. During, and I suppose you'd call this the centre of town. Quite a lot of motorbikes around and electric scooters. This area becomes a big bandstand during the height of the tourist season. But I kind of like it the way it is. Well, it's just the arena. Anyway, here we go. We have 5 bridges across the river, and we're going to go the prettiest way because it's also my quickest way home. And up here, well, that's the river walk. Yeah, really, there were better walks in Petersfield. Here we go. But prettiness, Tavira definitely has the prettiest over all the places I've lived. Leeds and Sheffield and London, Hong Kong, and how about that? Now some people would say the river is low, but actually it's because it's tidal. We did the walk all the way to where the river's dry, and yeah, let's have a look this way. Over there on the right is where the ferries are that take to the beaches. Yeah, tide is low. Because yeah, we went to the part where the water is no more, because very little water comes into Tavira. I'm feeling it might be used for drinking water and such like, maybe for the fields. Anyway, this is no longer a river, it's a tidal inlet. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of money coming into town. Many people trying to buy their way in, and housing going up, 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 like lots. Here we go, this way. Excuse me if I'm babbling too much, but, well, you know me. We have a choice of several ways from here. We could go along the waterway, which we're not going to go because that's longer. We could go through the little cafe way, or we could go the slightly more direct way with the car in the way. Nope, that's to the big square. We're going to go through the cafes. Here we go. Yes, Coast End Road, and through here. So people would say, is it actually prettier than Lama and Lantau? Yeah, it's prettier than those places I live too. Göttingen? Yeah, it's prettier than Göttingen. Kent? The Garden of... Yeah, it's prettier than that. I think that's all of them now. Bournemouth. Oh yeah, several years in Bournemouth. Here we go. Anyway, walking this way. So far we've had Carol Wrench come to visit, and we might get a flying visit from Dee and Ant. Thank you. Obrigado. There we are, over this way. Heading on my way home. Okay, so that view's not especially wonderful, although I do like the post boxes, blue and red. And that's Mr. Franco, but not the one you're thinking of. And I like this square here with the very special influence from the Islamics on the tiling. There we go, look at that one. Bit of zoom in. Zoom. Nice tiles. And next door. And we're going to zoom out to have a look at. Zoom. The Pigeon Church. Now, this is a pigeon church because in its walls they have a whole bunch of pigeons. Yep. I'm not sure if that was intentional. Oh, they're actually flying around now. There we go. That's nice. Yeah, it must have been intentional. It's got to be integral to the structure. There's a whole bunch of holes. I don't think it's pigeons peck their way in. Anyway, that's nice little places. And here we go. The Pigeon Church. There's a couple of bells in there. Yeah, nice bells. There we go. And here, being careful to be on the right hand side of the road, away from the path, as all the locals are as well, because of all the pigeons living in all the holes up there. You see those guys? Pigeons, they're just bugging their heads out. That's just so nice. Pigeon, I assume it's like a pigeon coop for, oh, we're going to get run over, for collecting eggs. But I doubt if anyone collects the pigeon eggs anymore. The path's a bit squeezy. There we go, and along here. Okay, so there is, like, I reckon 20 or 30 variations on the way to go home, and I've honed it down to just 6 or 7. I usually come down that way when I'm going to school. I suspect these are the reason why there's so many flies. And we do have a flies problem, and I think it's because the trash is in such large containers that the flies get to lay their eggs, maggots grow, new flies appear, all before the bin man comes to empty it. It's such a large container. More Islamic influence. Don't think of Islamics, and there we go. in Portugal. Spain, of course, has got Granada, which I recommend everyone goes to. It's one of those must-go-to places. See, more tiling. It's really nice when local people keeping up these things. How about that for a view? The sky is definitely bluer here. Do get rain. Oh, and there you go. And of course, there was a time when things went in. Just a tiny bit more Christian. Out. And what mosques there were got turned into churches. More or less. More. Well, it doesn't matter. So here we go. Up here. And we're going to head past T. Maria. Yeah. Which, as Joe has mentioned, is a particularly Portuguese-y looking place. And, well, I would say yes. Checking out the view. Yes, it is Portuguese-y, because, you know, hey, we're in Portugal. But also, one of the many cathedrals around here. I wonder if we get to see the big one with the many bells that I think used to be a mosque. Anyway, amongst the several ways we go. There's the bodiless head. Oh yes, and that's one of my other ways of going. This way. Past Tia Maria. But yeah, it does look classically sort of Portuguesey. Now, Tia Maria, Bohemia beer. Into the park. But I think modern day Portuguese people are more likely to be in the modern day Portuguese establishments. Right, into the park. Not so much going on here, as it's now November. My other saunter through was in September. Anyway, here we go. And as I did my other saunter through, nice views. And a bit I particularly like. Don't know why. Anyway, ziggy-zaggy path. I wonder if we'll see the guy that always says hello. Anyway. And then he says, "Can I have a fag?" And I say, "Yeah, non fumeur." Good, don't smoke. Which is about the only thing I can say in Portuguese. Not being the great linguist. Yeah, a little bit of splatty graffiti, but, you know, much less than Porto when we went. So now we're getting much more into the accommodation end. We're heading towards Porto Nova. Nova, of course, you people of the more local primary school, of the more astronomical persuasion, well, no, Nova means new because of supernovas and all that. And Nova does mean new, Porto Nova. Porta doesn't mean port though. It means gate or doorway. Porto Nova. Anyway, so Porto Nova. This is where your new accommodation is. We live this way. One of my several local supermarkets on my way home. That's where I got the flower for the paper mache. Still working on it. It's quite nice. Evening for a stroll. We go down here. I like the way everyone goes slowly in their cars. Even the motorbike, well, not all the motorbikes, of course, but most of them. And we're up here. It's one of the local hangouts. I'd say that was a Portuguese place to hang out and eat now. We're up here. Do. Okay. Yeah, it's about a 20-minute walk home. But I'd much prefer it to driving a car. And having a car in Portugal is one big pain in the gluteus maximus. Looks like my fella isn't there this evening. He's usually on that little pedal thing, on that particular bench, on that particular corner. The other old guys are there, but you know. And each morning he says, Buenos dias. And each afternoon, as I walk home, he says, Buenas tardes. I like the same place. And I live down this tree-lined way.